Right. So this one reaction we can call it as Sand-Weirs reaction. Right. So whatever the compound, azo compound can be treated with the copper chloride, they can produce the aryl chloride or benzyl chloride formula or chlorobenzene formula. So it can be treated with the bromide, they can produce the bromobenzene that will be formed. So this reaction we can call it as Sand-Weirs reaction. Sand-Weirs reaction ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಜನರಲ್ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, it can produce the aryl halides na produce ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. It can produce the aryl halides, right? So that is also very very important. So these are the kinds. So which is the azo compound they can produce the aryl halides ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ that is Sand-Weirs reaction. The presence of what? Copper halide. The presence of the copper halide they can produce the aryl halides. Okay na, especially for the chlorobenzene and also bromobenzene, right? And also the next one is Gettermann's reaction. Gettermann's reaction. Gettermann reaction. So it is the what is Gettermann reaction? Here it is also azo compound. Here it is also azo compound. N2 plus Cl minus. It can be reacting with copper. So already Sand-Weirs reaction nಮಗೆ copper chloride ಇತ್ತು. It can only react with the copper in the presence of the hydrogen halide to produces the alkyl halide. To produces the alkyl aryl halide. ಏನು ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಇದು aryl halide ಅನ್ನು ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. To produces the aryl halide by releasing of the N2 and also copper halide. So here is also X is equal to chloride or bromide. In the presence of the copper chloride ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, so that reaction we can call it as Sand-Weirs reaction. It is in the presence of the copper ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ that is only a Gettermann's reaction. ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದ್ರೆ ಅವನ reaction ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ, right? So here it will gap ಬಿಡ್ತಾನೆ. So whatever this is the using, so ಅಲ್ಲಿ gap ಬಿಡ್ತಾನೆ. Gap ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಇಲ್ಲಿ copper X ಅಂತ ಕೊಡ್ತಾನೆ. So ಅವಾಗ ಏನು ಬರೀಬೇಕು ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ? So only copper we can write. ಅದೇ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ we can written as the copper chloride or copper bromide. So what is the aryl halide? If it is bromobenzene we will write copper bromide. If it is chlorobenzene we will write copper chloride. So like this we can written the Gettermann's reaction. Okay na, ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ನೀವು ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ. So what is the Sand-Weirs reaction, what is the Gettermann's reaction? So ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಬರ್ದಂಗೆಲ್ಲ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ. and also ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮೈಂಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಇಲ್ಲಿ we will write, so this one reaction we can call it as Gettermann's reaction. This is also produces the aryl halide in the presence of the copper. Sand-Weirs in the presence of the copper halide. In the Sand-Weirs reaction we are using the copper halide, here we are using the copper, right? So this is the Gettermann's reaction. And also the next one is Blas-Steilmann's reaction. The next one is Blas-Steilmann's reaction. Blas-Steilmann's reaction. So here it is, when this is produces the fluorobenzene, this can produces the fluorobenzene. So by the reaction of, so here is the amine azo compound N2 plus and also Cl minus, it can be reacting with hydrogen boron chloride. Hydrogen boron chloride to produce, here the Cl is replaced with BF4. Here Cl is replaced with BF4. N2 plus BF4 minus to produce on heating to produce the fluorobenzene. ಏನು ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ನಮಗೆ fluorobenzene ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Fluorobenzene. So in the Sand-Weirs and also Gettermann's they can produce the chlorobenzene or bromobenzene. In this reaction we can produce the fluorobenzene by the reaction with one hydrogen boron fluoride. By the reaction with the hydrogen boron fluoride they can produce the fluorobenzene. And also this one we can call it as Blas-Steilmann reaction. Steilmann's reaction ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. Okay na? So this is also very very important. And also the next one is coupling reaction. The next one is coupling reaction. So what do we couple? So it is reacting with the, when diazonium salt, it is reacting with the amines and also phenols. Diazonium salts reacting with the amines and also aniline or phenols. Amines not aniline, aryl amine. So it is the coupling reaction. Coupling reaction. Coupling reaction. So here it is the ozone salt. Here it is ozone salt N2 plus Cl minus. So it can react with the alcohol phenol. It can react with the phenol at the pH of 9 to 10. The pH of 9 to 10. So the pH from Kelvin. So when ozone salt is reacting with the alcohol with what pH? 9 to 10 pH in the presence at the temperature 273 Kelvin temperature. So to produce us para hydroxy azobenzene. Yen produce ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ನಮಗೆ para hydroxy azobenzene ನ produce ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. Para hydroxy azobenzene ನ produce ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. So this one we can call it as para hydroxy azobenzene. Para hydroxy azobenzene or azodine. ಏನಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ ಇದನ್ನ azodine ಅಂತಾನೂ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. ಓಕೆನಾ? So this is the reaction. ಯಾವಾಗ when ozone salt is reacting with the phenols, they can produces the para hydroxy azobenzene at the pH of 9 to 10. Right? So when this ozone salt is reacting with aniline, ozone salt is reacting with aniline. Reacting with aniline at the pH of 4 to 5. At the pH of 4 to 5 at temperature 273 Kelvin temperature to produce us para amino azobenzene. To produce us para amino azobenzene. It produces para amino benzene. So this one we can call it as para amino azobenzene. So these are only two reactions. When ozone salt is reacting with the phenol and also ozone salt is reacting with the aniline. So ozone salt reacting with phenol to produce us para hydroxy azobenzene. So aniline jothe react agre so para amino azobenzene produce ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. Okay na? So this reactions we can call it as coupling reaction ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. So what is the coupling reaction? Reacting with alcohols and also reacting with phenols and also aniline. Reaction with phenols and also aniline. So this one we can call it as coupling reaction ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. Okay na? And also the next one that is nothing but preparation of amine. I already told you half-mark bromide reaction and also Grignard synthesis reaction. Those are all two of the preparation of primary amines. The two reactions are preparation of primary amines. I already told you. Right? So here, what are the remaining synthesis of amines? What are the remaining synthesis of amines? ಮತ್ತೆ how we prepare ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ amines ಅನ್ನು? Preparation of amines. Preparation of amines. So here, by aminolysis of alkyl halide. By the first one preparation is aminolysis of alkyl halides. Alkyl halides. Aminolysis of alkyl halides. So here the primary amine it can be reacting with Rx and also 373 Kelvin temperature to produce R2NH. It is also alkalization starting at the existed alkalization. There is nothing but aminolysis of alkyl halides. So both are all same. Here is the generalized equation and here the main equation. So by the aminolysis of alkalization. So here it is Rx 373 Kelvin temperature to produce us R3N. So again it is Rx to produces the 373 Kelvin temperature to 4R4N plus X minus. So this one we can call it as by the aminolysis of alkyl halides. So in this reaction different types of amines are that is produced. Different types of amines are that is produced. Finally they can produce the ozone salts. Right? So this is we can call it as aminolysis of alkyl halides. Aminolysis of alkyl halides in the presence of the alkyl halide at the temperature 373 Kelvin. This is the constant temperature. At the temperature 373 degree Kelvin temperature. So this is constant. Right? And also the next one is reduction of hydrocompounds. Reduction of hydrocompounds. reduction of nitro compounds. Reduction of nitro compounds. Reduction of nitro compound. So here that is also one of the method. So when alkyl nitrate in the presence of hydrogen, 6 molecules of hydrogen, so in the presence of the nickel and also platinum or palladium, in the presence of the nickel, platinum or palladium, to produce the primary amine. To produce the primary amine with that 2 molecules of H2O. So this is the production of the primary amine with the using of the alkyl nitrate. With the using of the alkyl nitrate to the alkyl amine. So in the production of the aryl nitrate to the aniline, aryl nitrate to the aryl amine. So that is the production of. So here is when nitrobenzene is reacting with tin in the presence of the HCl or iron, in the presence of the HCl or iron, to produces the amine, aniline. We can call it as aniline. Aryl amine anta karithive. Ena karithive aryl amine. Commonly we can call it as aniline. Aniline. So by the eliminating of aniline. Okay na? So this one we can call it as a reduction of the nitro compound. So here it is the nitro compound, it will be there, it will replace to the amine in the presence of the nickel or platinum or palladium. So this is alkyl amine. Alkyl amine. So it is the alkyl group is there, so that's why we can call it as alkyl amine. Here it is the aryl group is there, that one we can call it as aryl amine. So in the presence replacing the NH2. So this one we can call it as generally aniline anta karithive. Aniline anta karithive. Okay na? So this is also one of the method for the production of the amines by the reduction of nitro group. Right? So here important antandre, so whatever these reactions in catalysis in the presence of the nickel or platinum palladium, so these are all very important. Right? So primary amines are produced ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. So reducing with primary nitrile group ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ nickel or platinum palladium. Aryl amines na produce ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ by the nitrobenzene ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ in the presence of the tin or iron. This one we can call it acidification ಅಂತಾನೂ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. ಇದನ್ನ ಕರೀತೀವಿ acidification reaction. Next one, reduction with cyanide. Reduction with cyanide. How can we prepare the amines? Reduction with cyanide. How can we prepare the amines? So here is the reduction with cyanide. We are reduction with cyanide. So here is the methyl cyanide. Methyl isocyanate. It will be acidified. It will be acidified to produces the methyl amine, ethyl amine. Produces the ethyl amine producer. So the presence of the hydrogen or nickel, lithium, aluminum hydride. Nickel or lithium, aluminum hydride or sodium or ethyl alcohol. Sodium or ethyl alcohol. So this one we can call it as reduction with cyanide. You know that whatever the cyanide group, it will be replaced with the amine. Whatever the cyanide group, it is replaced by the amine. Half one bromide reaction. So whatever the primary amine produces, that containing one carbon atom lesser than the parent atom. Here you see, so whatever the amines, primary amines produce, that containing one carbon atom greater than the parent amines. Parent atom ಗಿಂತ ನಮಗೆ one carbon atom ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾವ್ದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ reduction with cyanide ಆಗಿರಬಹುದು, whatever the production ಆಗಿರಬಹುದು. Half one bromide reaction ಅಲ್ಲಿ, so that containing one carbon atom lesser than the parent atom. So that is the difference, right? So here it is they can produce as ethyl amine by treating with the methyl cyanide. So but in that case we can produce as the methyl amine with the using of the ethyl compounds, right? So this is the difference between the reduction with cyanide compounds and also half one bromide reaction. So that's why that is very special. Adu one point ni ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಟುಕೊಳ್ಳಬೇಕು. Half one bromide reaction ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ that can produce the primary amine. The carbon atom is lesser than the parent atom. How many carbon atoms? One carbon atom is lesser than the parent atom. So next one is reduction with amides. Reduction with the amides. reduction with amides. Right. So here it is the ketonamide. So it is reacting with in the presence of the first one is lithium aluminum hydrate or ether, and also on hydrolysis to produce the alkyl amine, or we can also call it as primary amines, so this one we can call it as reduction with amides. Reduction with amides. This is also one of the methods for the preparation of the amides. And also the reductive aminization of aldehydes are also ketones. So aldehydes and ketones are reduced ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ how can we prepare the amides? So that is also very important. The reduction of or reductive amination of alkyls, aldehydes and also ketones. This reaction is very important only. Reductive amination ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅಮೋನಿಯಾ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಅನ್ನು ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡೋದು. So adding of amino group to the what aldehydes and also ketones. Aldehydes and ketones. Aldehydes and ketones ಗೆ amino group na add ಮಾಡಿ how can we prepare the amides? So here is the one of the aldehyde group. So this is aldehyde. Amination andre by adding of amino group at the heating to produces the imine. The byproduct for the aldehydes and amines na produce ಮಾಡೋದು. What is the byproduct? That is imine. What is the byproduct? That is imine. So ಕೇಳ್ತಾನೆ what is the byproduct when produces the aldehydes to amines ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ imine that will be produced. So this reaction we can call it as reductive amination of aldehydes. Here is the aldehydes. You can convert it as primary amine. The byproduct is imine. What is the byproduct? So this composition we can call it as a imine anta kariತೀವಿ. We can call it as imine. Right? With the using of the ketone. This is the ketonic group. With the amine, it is also heating by releasing the water molecule to produce the dialkyl ketamine. So this is RCNH. This is R dash. So this one we can call it as dialkyl ketamine. So this is imine. Here it is also byproduct is ketamine. So in the presence of the ketone anta ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ what is the byproduct? Dialkyl ketamine. So it is the aldehydes anta ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ what is the byproduct? Imine is the byproduct. And also to produces the so amines, primary amines. Sorry, here it is produces the secondary amine, primary amines. Here it is produces the primary amines. So ನಿಮಗೆ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕು. What is the primary amine, secondary amine, tertiary amine? Only one carbon atom is attached to the nitrogen group in the amines. That one we can call it as primary amine. Secondary amines ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ two carbon atoms attached to the nitrogen group in the amines. That one we can call it as secondary amine. Tertiary amine ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ three carbon atoms attached to the nitrogen group in the amines. So that one we can call it as tertiary amine. So here these are all the methods they can produce primary amines. And also the next one is how can we produce the amines with the use of the carboxylic group? How can we produce the amines with the carboxylic group? So that's one we can call it as Schmitt reaction. ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. So here it is the produces the with the using of the carboxylic acid of the amines. Schmitt reaction. So here we are using the carboxylic acid. the presence of the concentrated H2SO4 to produce us RNH2 and also CO2, then N2 compounds. So this one we can call it as primary amines. This one we can call it as primary amine, right? So it is the carboxylic acid taken produces the primary amine. This reaction we can call it as Schmidt reaction. Schmidt reaction anta karithi Schmidt reaction in the presence of the concentrated H2SO4. And also, what are the properties of amine? Yenane java amine properties ante right? The amines are all Lewis acid, Lewis base in nature. All amines are aniline. These are all Lewis base. Lewis base. Yakappa antare it containing low pair of electrons to the nitrogen atoms. It containing low pair of electrons to the nitrogen atoms. So that's why all the amines are Lewis acts as a Lewis base agi act model. And also here aliphatic amines are more basic than ammonia. Aliphatic amines are more basic than ammonia. More basic than ammonia. And also the basicity order of aliphatic amines are CH3 twice NH is greater than CH3, NH2 is greater than CH3. Yeah. So this is the reaction with the aliphatic amines. This is the reaction with the aliphatic amines. CH3 thrice N. CH3 thrice N. So this is the basic character of the aliphatic amines to the ammonia. Right. So this one we can call it as diethylamine is higher basic than the methylamine. Is higher basic than the trimethyl amine. So this one we can call it as a basic orderness of basic orderness of the amines. And also the next one is aniline is less basic than this ethylamine. Aniline is less basic than ethylamine. Ethylamine. So these are the key hints. So yaar ke basic amino table hosira. So just you know the hint. Aniline is less basic than the ethylamine, right? So this is one of the important parts. So the basic character ಮೇಲೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕಂಪಲ್ಸರಿ ಒಂದು ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಕೇಳ್ತಾನೆ. So ಯಾವರಲ್ಲಿ so organic compounds or amines ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ basic character ಮೇಲೆ ಕಂಪಲ್ಸರಿ ಒಂದು ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಇದ್ದೇ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆನಾ? So these are the different types of reaction we are seeing in the organic compounds containing nitrogen, right? So in the next class we are reducing reaction or equations regarding to the amines. Amines are now, so what are the reducing properties and also what are their reaction with the other elements of the so next class I will study and also we are discussing about the some of the important bits regarding to the organic compounds containing nitrogen. In chapter some of the bits are solved in next class, right? Thank you.